Hey, I've been getting into cheapy reels lately. This is the Pascifun Alijoz 300. Bought this, supposedly it was supposed to be like my Daiwa Lexa. Same specs supposedly, but it is not. Has a smaller spool. Feels decent, but you can tell it's cheap. This one's going back to Amazon. Then I tried this one, Camekoon Bajamut 400. That one's a nice size. The spool's nice. Feels like you can put a decent amount of braid on here. But the only problem I see is this handle knob. It's all plastic inside, hollow plastic. Feels like if you're winching something up, this is gonna strip and break in here. It's so thin, it's so cheap. The rest of it feels nice. It's even got a clicker here. The drag clicks. Nice spool, feels nice. Thing is like 9.5 ounces. I weighed it. Super nice. I just don't like the handle knob. If there was an aftermarket stronger handle knob, I'd keep it. I think this was about 69 bucks. This one over here was a little bit more. Maybe 89, I think. Thing feels solid, but I need more line. The problem I had the other day is we're rock fishing. I was using this thing with this braid on it. 50-pound J braid Grand, but the diameter is 0.36 millimeter. So I didn't know. I just got into fishing, so I didn't know about millimeter, the diameters and stuff. But I only reached the bottom once. We were fishing at about 550 feet. I only reached the bottom one time, so I couldn't enjoy my new Daiwa Lexa. Now I put some 55-pound at a 0.30 millimeter diameter. And the braid was like $70, but I went to Turner's, had them spooled, and kind of cut me short. I was so pissed off about that. Supposedly, I watched this guy, Pelagic Pursuit, on YouTube, and he's got a Daiwa Lexa. He shows you how to spool this same braid on there, and he gets almost the whole thing, 300 yards on there. But this guy cut me short. I was left with a lot of line. I was very upset about that. Anyway, yeah, so I've been getting into the cheap little reels. Just like I used to have this. Well, I still have it, but I'm selling it now. The Certate 6000, which is super nice, beautiful reel. Love it, but I mean, I don't think I need anything like this. So I bought this much cheaper Daiwa Legalis, and I love it. It's a little bit lighter. It's not as a weather and waterproof, resistant, whatever, but just rinse my reels. If it goes out after a while, I just get another one. It was only like, I don't know, I don't even remember. It's super cheap, but that's why I've been getting to these cheap reels lately. I fished this on this Phoenix Bermuda. Love this rod. Super nice. Yeah, so I wanted to get that cheap little reel because I bought this Shimano Talavera type slow J. Rod for like 109 bucks. 119. So I wanted to pair something up with that. Have a little cheap setup and have some fun with it. Oh, well, pretty much it was for my son. So I'm gonna take him out fishing, and I wanted to get him a little setup. But yeah, I would not get this reel unless you can find a knob. I haven't seen any videos about anybody taking it apart, so I cannot tell you how the inside is. I want to take it apart, but I also want to return it. I don't want to have any issues. And this is decent. The knob feels much stronger. It's all aluminum, I believe. Solid aluminum handle. But it is not, whatever specs it tells you, it will not fit that line. This spool is much smaller than the Daiwa Lexa 300. Much smaller. I can tell because before I put the line on it, I compared them and measured them and everything. So it will not hold as much as this does. And that's why I bought it, because it was supposedly it was gonna hold the same amount of line. So yeah. This, I would just save up and get this thing. It's a little tank, super nice. Seems fun. I wish I could have fished with it when I was out. I could not reach the bottom, and I'm using this Phoenix Titan slow jig. It's a 50 pound, rated at 50 pounds. It's a 350 gram jig. Thing weighs like 4.3 ounces. Spiral wrap guides. Can't wait to use it. Alright guys.